Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. The power level of your cube is irrelevant. You cannot judge an MTG cube's power level at all in conjunction to someone else's cube. And in today's show, we are going to talk exactly about that.
3, 2, 1, jump!
Did you know the term power level for cubes was created when people that have the Power 9 cards like the Moxen, Black Lotus, Time Walk, etc. is called a powered cube? Then non-powered cube creators got curious with how decks made with their own cubes would measure up to those of the powered cube. Then onto other non-powered cubes, it became a personal agenda to test their own design strengths against other creators across the MTG community. That's how it became a term used to judge a cube's efficiency to function. I used to be fooled by the power level trap too. See, people are talking about the cube's power level as they dedicate YouTube videos about it. They write articles for it and record podcasts talking about the cubes and their power levels. The truth is, unless people are going to pull out their individual cubes and battle them against each other as an entire cube like some crazy Pokemon battle, there is no relevance in a cube's power level at all. You have cards with different power levels, you have abilities that have different power levels, but you don't have cubes with different power levels because it is not relevant. Thus, a power level for a cube does not exist and should not be entertained. A cube's core is based and valued on being a self-contained, custom Magic the Gathering draft set. It has to be fully functional and well balanced with its creator's ingenuity. The better that the cube interacts with itself using the cards within it will give a better experience to your friends who draft from your cube. A cube is to be designed to interlace themes and synergies spread across its different colors and function between different strategies and encourage creativity. A cube that is crafted to interlock themes and create different strategies is the true power in the cube. Where does the power level really matter in the cube? The power level is indicative by the individual color, strategy, and the ability to share synergies between each other color in the color pie. For example, you want your red cards to be balanced well enough to have red cards to be placed alongside with blue cards, green cards, white cards, and or black cards. And the same goes for all other colors. The trick in designing a cube is to make colors flexible enough to fit in any deck, while at the same time pushing themes and synergies that are specialized for that color to stand out. The reason for this is to sustain consistent deck building, flex individual synergies, and have cards that implement natural discovery. In other words, the more even the power level is between colors in the cube, no matter how powerful the cube may be, the better the gameplay value will be had. Designing a Magic the Gathering cube requires at least the basic game theory practices. You have to see the cube as the whole game in a box, like a board game. You have to envision how people will see cards in your cube as they draft. As the designer of your cube, you have to force deck functionality between the cards and their colors. No one is going to build the decks that you want to see played because they will use the game pieces they draft to build for what they feel is the best strategy for their deck. The true power in the cube is understanding the purpose of a cube. The goal of the cube designer is not to judge the power level of the cube nor care about it according to other people's cubes. A cube's power level should be reflected upon itself only. The cards should support each other for its very own gameplay value, gauged on its functionality as a self-contained board game. Making sure that as you build your cube up and continue to upgrade cards in the cube is to make sure every card fits a theme, deck synergy, and its colors strategy. The cube must be synergistic and thematic, giving clear themes that offer creative possibilities and the curiosity to want to build new and unique decks. The most important aspect of a cube is that the cards in your cube are self-sustaining, relevant for deck building, are flexible to fit in with different colors in the cube, and work with different themes and strategies. You want each card of its color to offer efficient draw, ramp, and removal where you can fit them, while supporting the themes offered. The power level of individual cards, themes, and synergies that are in the cube are what the main focus you want to be worried about. The purpose of the cube is to have players bring their creativity and ingenuity to your magical Christmas land of Magic the Gathering that you have built. Thus, they should be rewarded with fun and functional play experiences. It is the drafting and gameplay experiences that you want players to feel exuberant about while playing from your cube. Designing a cube is more than making sure each color has a deck, theme, mechanic, and win condition. Designing a cube is making sure every card in the cube functions like a game-in-the-box design. From having every card needing to serve a purpose, or implementing support for deck building, pushing clear themes and synergies. The power to build a cube is in you. The tools are out there. Master your game. And that is the true power level of the cube. Like I said before, I used to be in the trap of building my cube against the power levels of other people's cubes. The power levels don't exist outside of your own cube. Let me reiterate, the cube is a self-contained game in the box. The power level is in the cube. Have fun designing it. And that concludes this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you learned something today. Subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a new upload. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comments below. I read all comments that come in and respond as fast as I humanly can. Did you know, in the wild, it is a unique and rare occurrence to see a group of tortoises together. It is such an unusual sight to behold, and as magnificent as it is to see, it is called a creep. Well, my peeps, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification, and let's start our own YouTube creep.